Come on, bro. How many hours of sleep did you get? Look at you. Tired as shit, huh? Come on, bro. You got shit to do, yo. Them goals ain't gonna accomplish themselves. But don't worry, man. I got something that can help you out with that addiction. But first, let me tell you this story. So, when I was around 16 years old, I believe in 11th grade, I was on P4 playing 2K. You know what I'm saying? In the park grinding, throwing lobs to the centers, or I was either in the mic career or grinding my my player. But anyways, all that stuff doesn't really matter. So right, I was on the game one night and I'm playing with my friends. We're all currently on GTA playing Rockets versus Supercars, and we're going at each other. Like, we're over here roasting each other and stuff like that. But I mainly wasn't a part of that roast because at the time I was really overweight. So it's like, if I said anything, it's like such your fat, you know what I'm saying, up, you know what I'm saying. So I most of the time stay quiet. But since we're on the game and we just laughing and we just having fun, I'm thinking like, oh, let me just join in for once. So there was this one particular guy. I was like, okay, let me just troll him a little bit. I don't remember what I said exactly. I honestly cannot remember. Like, even before I recorded this, I was thinking to myself, what did I even say? And I couldn't remember. But I remember it was just one small thing. But at the time, when I said it, he got mad tight. It was just a joke. And I didn't know, but before I'd said that joke, he was very angry that day. And I didn't know he was gonna react that way. So after saying that to him, he vowed that he was gonna get me off the game crying. But I'm like, yo, you wildin'. So then he decided to get one of the most annoying people in the party. You know those people, bro. The people that be always talking shit, or they be instigating, or both. So he was both. So him and this other guy was just teaming up on me. And I'm like, yo, like, relax, chill out. And they just keep going on. So then as this goes on, I'm just getting more mad and more sad. Yeah, I'm just getting more sad because it's like, I just joined the game to just have fun and talk with the guys, and they're over here disrespecting me. So then after some time, I said enough was enough and I turned off the game. I then walked over to the kitchen because it was like midnight. It was around midnight and I had to do the dishes. I was in charge of the dishes at night. So if my family didn't do them around the evening, I was in charge of them at midnight. So I went ahead to the dishes and started scrubbing them and started washing. To be honest, I didn't even need the water running. My tears was plenty. It's an addiction if you can't put it down. If you can't set a 30-minute timer and just quit playing right after that, then it has control over you. What do you lose out on if you don't play that video game? Do you lose out on any health risk? Like, say if you put down the game, or is there something that's going to happen to you physically or mentally? Or is that reward in the game for constantly playing the next day really that beneficial? Or is getting to the top rank in that game really gonna help you out? Is getting the final skin on that Call of Duty game gonna really help you out? Getting that Damarcus? Yeah, Damarcus, I don't remember what the skin is called, but it was the final skin in the game. Until they came out the black, and that doesn't matter. Imagine how skilled you become if you put that same amount of time into your game into a skill. I mean, think about it. You literally spending 8 hours a day on this game when you could be spending 8 hours either coding or copywriting or any of these high income skills, and you can make way more bread off of that. And then when you want to like settle down, you can play the video games all you want, because think about it, people won't even recognize you. Imagine you take a pic on Instagram and you're over here sitting next to your Bugatti, you know what I'm saying, just casually on some calm shit. Your family and friends won't even believe it. Now, I'm not saying to do things for other people's validation, but it would be nice. Now, I get it. I too was a heavy gamer. Even more than you probably. I used to stay up till 2 a.m. in the morning. I used to get off of high school, come back home, and just play 2K all day. Literally come back from school, hop on my career and grind my character. And then once my friends got on around like 6 or 8 p.m., I'll grind with them all the way up to like 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. I would have done it longer, but sometimes my mom would come in and yell at me and catch me lacking. So I couldn't do it often until I got my PS4 taken away. That's a whole nother story, but the amount of times I got my PS4 taken away just for playing it too much is astronomical. And it's my fault. I was playing it way too much. And I had serious health detriments that happened to me because of it. And then one day I said enough was enough and I decided to change my life. The first action I really wanted to do was lose weight. I was really overweight and I was at the highest. I was at my peak highest. And I was like, nah, this can't go on for longer. And then I decided to ruthlessly work hard at it. I was walking to school. Usually for me to get to school, I would have to take a train and a bus, and it would take like an hour just doing that. I decided to just walk there. Fast, like the actual fast without drinking or eating anything until the later night. And then as soon as that came, when I was like eating stuff, I wouldn't even eat that much because I didn't need all that food. So then after that, I'll start working out, doing some look betters. You can look them up on YouTube. That's how I got started. I didn't even have access to no gym. A lot of people think they gotta go to the gym just to make a physical change in them, which is completely false. Like, I didn't even start going to the gym into my weight loss journey until like 3 to 5 months after. And look at me now. Literally, I used to be called like the biggest kid, like the fattest kid. And then ever since I went to college, they be calling me skinny. But then I had to change that. I ain't gonna lie, I can't be called skinny, bro. Like, but you know, other than that, I decided to put on some more weight afterwards, and look at me now. And ever since then, I haven't stayed up till late at night to play a video game ever since. Actually, I haven't played a video game since Tears of the Kingdom came out. But I'm not against playing video games. I'm not against that at all. Unless you're like a esports, a YouTuber, or a person who reviews games. I understand why you spend a whole lot of time playing video games. But if you're watching this, you're not any of those, let's be honest. Like, being a person who reviews games, like, that shit is boring, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro. You have to sit down and then play the game, and then you have to take notes, see this, see that. Like, most people don't want to do that unless you're really interested in writing, stuff like that. Esports, it is not as fun as it looks. Trust me, it is not, bro. These people sit down for 12 hours a day just practicing their aim. Like, 12 hours just practicing their aim, just shooting. Like, that shit is boring. And then what's the other one, a YouTuber? Okay, that's kind of fun, but I ain't gonna lie, that niche is very oversaturated, so good luck on that. So if I was able to change my life from a person who used to stay up till 2 in the morning till 3 in the morning, and then had to go to school the next day and not even be able to pay attention or learn anything, to a person who still doesn't pay attention, to a person who actually cares about their education and it continues to do well in their school, I believe you can too. Here's what I suggest for you. All right, step number 1. Get a pen and paper. Step number 2, what you want to do is write down all the things you care about, all the goals you want. Weight loss, dream body, YouTuber, coding, whatever you want. Spend some time on this and really think about all the stuff that you want. Now, number 4, cross out each and every single one until you get to the one that you really want the most. Or just name number 1. Like, if you can choose one, like say if God came down and said, boom, all right, which one you want out of all of these? And then pick the one that you would actually pick. Just pick one. And then step number 5, dedicate your life to it. Dedicate your life to it. Achieve it by any means possible. Put your head in the game, get educated, do the work, get serious about that goal, and make it happen. Don't expect to get it within a year, 2 years, 5 years. Listen, expect it to take time. Expect it to have hardships. Expect to just put in all, like, a whole stuff of work, a whole lot of work, and get nothing in return. Because the reason why you want to keep going on, even when that happens, is because you're building your character traits. Something that my good friend Alex Hormozy says is that you get stronger through the work that you actually do. So you sitting down doing that studying and getting educated or doing the thing that you want to do, you're getting better, and other character traits are actually getting stronger, like discipline, courage, you know, all these character traits that you want and millionaires have. You will actually gain it by actually doing work and stuff like that. Okay, so now that you guys have the information and stuff like that, now you can dedicate yourself to that goal and then replace that with playing video games. But it's going to be difficult, and it's a part of the process, but people tend to make things even way more difficult than they really are. You can actually do the opposite. It's possible to make things look even better than they actually are, and that helps you get to your goal much better. Check out my last video on that and to see what I'm talking about. And remember, always take it one step at a time.